And now comments from Schilleris head coach Martin Schilleris. Please, coach, your comments about the game.
The first quarter defensively was very good by us, and that obviously set the tone. Then in the second quarter we managed to win the quarter, although it wasn't as good defensively, but we managed to win the quarter. That was very important. And then the biggest thing for us were the first 2 or 3 minutes in the third quarter, to get in there and defend aggressively, to set that tone. And I thought the guys did a good job. And so congratulations to the guys. They were guarding aggressively, they were guarding well, and they were moving the basketball extremely well.
First, let's start with the questions from the fans watching the game virtually at home. So please.
Good evening, coach.
Good evening.
So, one question. To which NBA team you could compare Žalgiris this week?
To which, what team, excuse me?
NBA.
NBA. I'll have to say Utah Jazz. But it's really nothing, I don't know. There is no analytics or no thinking behind this. You know, I don't really have an answer. But, you know, for the love of my NBA franchise, you know, I will say Utah Jazz.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Donati?
Coach, actually, Marius Grigonis had an answer, and he told that the team was moving the ball like San Antonio Spurs. And I actually had a question about the ball movement, which was, again, really great. And I was thinking, what is your approach in the practices, you know, getting ready for the season on especially ball movement and how the team should share the ball?
The main thing is, for us, you know, we try to get spaced and we try to create an advantage and then move the ball from that advantage. In order to get that done, you have to create an advantage, though, and you know, it comes down to that. You know, we have a couple guys who can create advantage as well, and then it comes down to the quality of being spaced correctly and finding the opening. So that's our thought process, but it's easier said than done.
Yoni?
Coach, your team is shooting on a historic percentage from threes so far, 44.4% this season. Is it a good shot selection, good ball movement, as you talked, good shooters, a combination of all, or do you see some other things to that?
I would say an accumulation of all those things. We're shooting the three ball extremely well. We're not shooting it a lot, though, compared to other teams. I would not mind shooting it more. But the quality of shots should not sacrifice. So, you know, so that's what it is. I would add one thing. The guys are working very hard. The guys are working very hard individually. And the coaching staff is putting in extremely big focus on the individual development of the players. So, you know, the guys are feeling comfortable in shooting those shots that they own. And so I would add the work that the guys put in as well.
Donati?
So, Coach, you said about shooting more. Is it only Augustin Rubitz who you expect to shoot more, and where is that room for potential to shoot more threes?
Extremely good question. The potential with Aug, I don't want to talk about that because Augustin is so comfortable in the mid-range and in the long two, and he's a player who has done this his whole career. So I'm not asking him to step back and shoot the three. He's comfortable where he is and he's good where he is. Where can you get those threes? That's an excellent question. I believe you can get them in transition. And I believe in our team, it's our 2 fours, Yankee and Nigel, who we ask to shoot the ball when they're open. That's very important for us. I think those are the 2 areas where we can get more shots up, and that's it.
Edvinai.
Edvinas Sablonskis, Basket News. Coach, tonight everyone's talking about the offense, but how about the defense? In that 3-win run, you haven't allowed 70 points. So how would you explain the better defense at the moment?
The work we put in and the focus that we have on it, those 2 things I would say. Those 2 things I would say. If you want to go a little bit deeper, probably having Nigel at the 3 helps some because you get some length in there. So, you know, those 2 things. But first and foremost, the focus, the work that the guys put in, I would say those things.
Mindaugai.
Hello, Coach.
Hey.
Continuing NBA team, which team would you compare today's Fenerbahce? Because they suffered the biggest loss in the history against Schilleris today.
I really don't know. I really can't answer. You know, they got a big win against Zenit 2 weeks ago. Huge win on the road. And to me, it's a question of, like, you know, putting those things together. Missing Vesely is huge for them. And I'm 100% sure that they will, you know, get their stuff together again and get on the roll.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thank you, guys.
Sivet, lažybos. Lošimo automatai. Ruletė. Neatsakingas lošimas gali sukelti priklausomybę.